everyone, my name is LynzloByChoice. Thanks for choosing to build with me today, and we're building a home for a foster family, and I think this is absolutely amazing. I had a fun time building this, and I'm happy that you're here to do it with me, so let's get started. So as soon as you walk into this home, you are greeted by the entire communal area. I mean, you have the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room all in one space, and you can see I'm just putting down some of the framework of what I want this apartment to look like. So you'll see a lot more of the specifics of what is in this apartment, but to give you a brief rundown, there is one bedroom that is set for the foster parents. This could be a mother. I had it in as a foster mother, but you can have it as anyone you'd like to. So the parent is in that big bedroom, and you'll see that it's a parent because it is only one bed and there's not a lot of clutter with it, just like the essentials. So there's that. There is two bathrooms. Well, one bathroom, 1.5 bathrooms. So the bathroom that is closer to the front door, that one does not have a shower or tub, but it does have a toilet and a sink and a toilet for the toddler, so a toddler potty. And I like the way that is because as soon as you walk through that entryway, you're greeted by the hallway, and then you can see I'm putting it in right now. This is the laundry room, and then you can go into the half bathroom. So it's a lot of space ish. Like, it's crowded, yes, but I think the main goal of this parent was really so that they can, help as many children that need it in The Sims. And this really works. Even if it's not for a foster family, this could definitely be for just a big family. And I say that because it's actually a lot of bedrooms. So there's a total of 4 bedrooms. One is designated for the parent, and then we have one for the teenagers or preteens, but I know we don't have preteens in The Sims 4, but we do have it in Sims Free Play, which is odd to me. But there's one for teenagers, there's one for children, and then there's one for toddlers/infants. So there's a lot, and I can get into the specifics once we get closer to building in those specific rooms. But right now we're in the kitchen, and it's crowded, yeah, because I wanted this to be really a room where, they could actually have so many things here. Like, they're proud of what their children bring home and they want to showcase it. They encourage crafting and expression, and I feel like you can see that throughout, this living space, but also in each one of the rooms. Now, because this is for, a foster family, I did actually put a lot of those in mind, or a lot of the decorations that I put in those rooms in mind for different children. So they may not specifically like, a lot of pinks or a lot of pastels, and they like planets. So that's what I put in the children's room. But then there's also some bits and pieces from other interest groups. And I felt like that definitely really catered to, children's tastes change so often. Like, they can be into bunnies now, but next week they're like, no, it's robots. And so I felt like this definitely kind of gave into that. And this is actually what I love most. I made this kind of entertainment center, and it was using the built-in TV that we got with Tiny Home, but then you can see I added some shelves, and then I used those 2 poles that we got with the toddler stuff pack, when we were actually given stuff packs. So I enjoyed making this one because there's so many clutter items on here, like so many decorations, and I like that I was able to buy a lot of the packs, because if I didn't, I feel like I would really be limited to what I could place on here. And also I wouldn't be able to, use the entertainment center. I wouldn't be able to use the poles. Like, I think the only thing base game in this entertainment center is actually the shelves. But then again, I'm pretty sure I got that from a pack too. So this is actually what I got from it, and I think this turns out really well, and it embodies like a busier family, or a family who just has so many children and loves to, just provide for them and have a lot of things, a lot of keepsakes. And you can see that throughout this entire thing. Like, they are all for the development of their children, because you can see it all over this apartment, and I just think it works perfectly. So this is a lot of the decoration. I kind of had to skip through a lot of it because it was gonna take me a while, and it did take me a while, but I wanted to save you all me switching through swatch and swatch and swatch and swatch because it was a lot. But you can see right here, we are moving right into the nursery slash infant room. And I like this because there's actually 2 beds here. And you can always change one of the cribs to end up being, a toddler bed. So there is a lot of room for possibility within this room and a lot of possibility for growth because you can change those and you can add things to them once you are able to have, a certain level in the handiness skill. So I feel like this was a really good move to make this smaller room the nursery. And I was able to add a changing table and then a trash can, and I add a rocking chair and one of the smaller dressers that we got with Tiny Living. And this is when I really realized that I can add a lot of details to a lot of these rooms to really make it seem like, children are living here or, Sims are interacting within this space. And I added the little, I think it's like a container thing that we got with the bathroom kit, and I imagine that there were so many small little creams and ointments for the babies, and they were storing their pacifiers and things like that. And you can see I placed it, and then this little stuffed turtle that we got with the Nifty Knitting stuff pack. And this is just so beautiful because you can actually play with your child in the crib and sit in the rocking chair, and it just works. And so that is the nursery, and now we're moving into the children's room. And for this one, the theme was alongside blue, purple, and more of the space astrology kind of thing. And I didn't really know, what the children liked or the possibilities of that. And so I just kind of ran with it because this is more of a neutral room. We have some blues, we have some purples. And then I do add one of the dressers that we got with Tiny Living as well, and then a table and a chair just in case of some studying, and then the toy box over there because they are intended to be children here. At first I did add the table with 2 chairs, but then I was like, this is taking up a lot of room, and who's to say that the children don't have more clothes than to fit into that small closet that I put over in the side. And so I was like, I need to add some more things here. So this is what I end up coming up with. I mean, not right now, but I did add the friendship bracelet little kit there, and I feel like this is what I would want if I was a child again, because I'm like, I have toys, I have a lot of stuff for my clothes, even though I wasn't really big into clothes at the time, but I could just think about it. If I was into clothes how I am now, I would love this room. So there is the children's room, and now we're moving into the teenage slash preteen room, and theme in here is more of a neutral, more of a nude kind of color, but then we have pops of blue and pops of a soft pastel kind of yellow. And I have a bigger table here. There's a built-in computer here and a lot of decorations. I feel like they are more on the clumsier side, they're more on the messier side. So I wanted to really show that here because I could add a lot of decorations. Now you might actually have to throw away or delete the clutter on the ground if you actually want to make that top bunk functional. Also, if you want to make that side bed functional. But here I am going back and changing a few of the colors in that room because I definitely needed to, adding some wallpaper. And this is when I realized that I could not save this build on the gallery. So I'm so sorry you won't be able to download this because every time I try to save it, it's like it only has a few walls. I really hope they fix it soon because this is an amazing build and I want you all to play with it. Until then, I hope you enjoy this video, and once it's able to be uploaded on the gallery, you can download it. But until then, it looks like this video is all I can provide. And as you can see here, this is when I changed the colors to be, those hints of blue and hints of yellow and, just a little bit more color because a lot of it was giving very nude, and it's not in a bad way, but I feel like some teenagers would want a little bit of color. And so so I just added those in as little accents. And I think at this moment was when I realized I should add a different color in here, and I thought I was gonna go for something a little lighter and colorful, but I definitely went for a lighter beige. And so here we're moving right into the parents' room, and so in this one it's just, you know, that blue bed, and I feel like it definitely works. I tried to add in a, you know, that tiny living drawer, the other one, not the smaller one that I put in the nursery, but the other one, and it did not work, so I had to change that out. And I substituted for this one, and then I'm adding like a little things of household items, so you know, the laundry detergent, some toilet paper rolls, and then I was like, this is a parent's room, they deserve some electronics, so that's when I added in that tablet, and this is the final result. Can you believe it? So I hope you enjoyed building with me, because I definitely enjoyed building with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell, that way you can be notified whenever I post new videos, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye everyone.